hello, and welcome to This Album with me, William Han. Normally, this is the podcast where each episode a guest and I would deep dive an album of their choice, but this is no ordinary episode. Today, I'm joined by a man that needs no introduction and another man that does. It's Kyle Dale, and it's Tony McCarroll from, let me check my notes.
Blur.
Tony McCarroll from Blur. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
How are you, man?
Good, mate. How are you?
Honestly, pretty good. Happy, healthy, taking on the day with aplomb. Should we set the scene?
Yeah, man.
Where are we today, Tony?
We are in London at the Cumberland Hotel.
Welcome back to the Cumberland Hotel, Tony. What brings us here today?
This is your job, isn't it? You should be doing this.
You can do this.
What brings us here today, we've got the Propstore auction, haven't we? So it's the VIP launch event for that. And they've been begging and moaning for months to get Tony back in. I had to was here last year doing a Q&A for my exhibition. And we finally bent down and said, yeah, go on then, why not? And,
The boys are back in town.
We're back here now, yeah.
So tell us a bit about your exhibition here last time, Kyle. Quite the weekend, wasn't it?
Like Propstore have been begging here for Tony to come. You were begging me, weren't you?
That's exactly what it was. I was a proactive man. I saw what you were doing in Manchester, and I thought London needs this.
It worked very well. It was a great venue. It looked after us. It looked fantastic. So we came here and did this, and Tony was a guest for the Q&A for that. The most successful day, actually, wasn't it? That was the day when it was
Huge.
rammed and we couldn't.
That Saturday was class.
So obviously we've gone away, haven't we? Left a good impression, and here we go again. Is it a year to the day? Were you thinking
almost, yeah. It's 2 days later. Yeah, so my mate said this the other day.
Later?
Exactly, a year and 2 days since your event last.
I think I was collapsed for 3 days after it. So to me, this is the day. This is the day. That Sunday after it ended, and we all packed down, and I stopped crying. And we had a 9-hour drive home.
Yeah,
that was great. It was lovely. That, yeah.
London to Edinburgh on zero sleep. What could go wrong?
But
look at him now. He survived.
It's great to be back in the. And obviously you've got Zak here today as well, and you've got the exhibition for all the items that are on show. So the Q&A will be good today because you've got items to discuss that are behind us, that are part of the story, which is great.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're doing a Q&A with a certain someone today, Tony, aren't you?
I certainly am.
You're doing a Q&A with what's his name again?
Kyle.
Zak Starkey, that was it. Right. Zak Starkey.
Who's leading it?
So I'm interested in this. When did this sort of friendship start? When did you first meet Zak?
Well, I've known Zak for a little bit, known Tony for a little bit, and when the reunion happened, there was a moment where Tony put a fantastic statement out, and Zak commented on it, saying, I can't remember what he said now, but he said to me, I'd love to meet Tony one day. I thought, there we go, that's got to happen. And what was it, a week and a half later?
Yeah, well...
You just said just before.
Well, just before that, obviously well before the Who thing, or his departure from the Who.
Yeah.
I was thinking they're going to come through Manchester. They've got to, or somewhere up there on some other kind of world tour. And I said it to John Robb as well. I'd love to meet Zak.
Yeah.
And it just kind of manifested and kind of fate happened. And here we are.
So tell me a bit about that first meeting with Zak. What was it like when you two first crossed paths?
Well, I was supposed to be going on holiday. Yeah. So the wife wasn't happy. I was supposed to be going on holiday. I was like going...
The rock and roll gods are calling.
Hello.
Sorry, Sue.
Yes, yeah. Music comes first, all that. So he was doing a BBC interview in Manchester. He asked to meet me down that end. I lost 2 days of my holiday, but at the same time, as I said, I couldn't wait to meet Zak.
Yeah.
I couldn't say no. So anyway, the way it panned out, supposed to meet at 9 o'clock, get a phone call from Carl saying he's done his TV, he's going straight into an interview on radio. Mike Sweeney, local Greater Manchester Hits radio summit. And he says, he'll do the interview, but he wants his mate Tony in there. So literally, I walked into a studio, hello Zak, hello Mike, sat down and done it live.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but naturals.
So what did you two bond over? What was the...
what
did you two have in common?
You know what, sometimes it's an unspoken thing, really. Drummers just click. I don't know what it is about.
In time or?
Yeah, well, some out of time maybe. Yeah, but apparently, allegedly.
I don't believe it.
No, neither do I. But we just clicked. Relaxed chap as he is. Yeah, Costa.
Costa Coffee. Rock and roll history at Costa Coffee.
Yes. But lovely guy.
So where does Zak chart in your post Tony McCarroll Oasis drummers list?
Whoosh, what?
Big question that. Sorry, laying it on
I've
your
got to
thick there,
credit
Tony.
tunes to each of them, like, but you know, Chris.
Stay on the fence. Everyone does their best bit for their area.
They do. Yeah, I mean that's what I tune into. My ears will tune into, you know, for example, Zak doing Shock of the Lightning or something like that. That little solo that he does.
Oh, it's good that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good bit of work, isn't it?
Beautiful work, and you know, Alan doing the Don't Look Back in Anger role.
Yeah.
Chris Sharrock's an absolutely amazing drummer. There's been quite a few actually. Have I missed anyone out there?
There's most of them. Yeah, it's a good list. It's a good list. So you mentioned a few sort of iconic drum parts there. Actually, which of those would you like to take a stab at, Tony?
Got to take a stab at.
Yeah.
Well, I can. I've tried them all, of course.
Yeah, of course. Have you?
Headphones on, and going.
Have you really? That's amazing.
I think that's what drummers do. You kind of get your ears going and tune into what's going on, even with watching a live gig.
Yeah.
I think it'd be the same. You'd be like, well, what's the drummer up to there? You know, see if you can do it when you get home on the bloody pots and pans or something. I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, just drumming. It's a drummers thing. Yeah, drummers union, I call it.
So how easy is it to look past Liam nowadays then? See what's going on behind him?
Hey, God, there's a good one. How easy is it to look past him? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm tuning into him, but you know, when Liam's on that stage, he takes over that stage.
He does.
Really, yeah,
He does.
Always has done.
So now you saw him solo in Manchester, didn't you, a couple of years back?
Yes.
Is that the only time you've seen him in recent years? What's your relationship been like with the live shows?
That's when he did the bit with John Squire.
Oh, right, great. Is that as well, was you?
I got front row seats there, pretty
Amazing.
much. I've looked after. He did the Definitely Maybe thing.
Yeah.
He gave us 11 tickets for that, but
Decent.
it seems this tour here was no comps. He looked after me and the wife. But I'm so glad I wasn't going to go. I really wasn't going to go at one point. I seen him at Cardiff, watched all the YouTube clips and stuff like that, and I was going, I've got to go.
Yes,
I've
you
got
do.
to go.
That's your heritage there, mate.
Yeah, well,
that's your history.
50% of the tunes are
the
mine.
set list, I guess you are, aren't you? Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Wow.
Yeah, so do you know what day we had out?
So talk to me, what day did you go?
It was the Saturday, the 12th of August, was it? Something like that?
Yeah.
Is it? Does that sound right?
Saturday at Wembley?
No, Manchester.
Oh, great.
June. When was it? Was it August? Yeah.
So talk to me about that. Getting to Heaton Park, walking through the crowds. What was it like being Tony McCarroll that day?
Oh, crikey, yeah. I mean, I didn't get bothered much.
Did you
that
not?
day.
Hiding under a bucket hat,
just
were you?
blended, yes. As I like it, yeah. But, you know, as we know, festivals it's somewhat on a festival level. You know, I pictured fucking walking through muddy fields and it's raining and no shelter and yeah.
Yours, the wet one, was your Kyle?
Yeah.
So tell me about your experience then, Kyle. What was your Oasis live experience like this summer?
Well, that's I totally got really looked after. The band really looked after, and he was in the back of area, you know, the VIP area.
Great.
I was kind of. What day did you go? Yeah, I was the week after you. I was with the boys the week after you. Yeah, but we just went to Standard, and it was. Can you swear? I don't know. Really raining.
It was really raining?
It was really raining.
You could say pissing down. It's
pissing down. Yeah, it was fucking awful. But it was a great weekend. We went on the Saturday and the Sunday. I did Cardiff the opening night, and I did Manchester. I live in Edinburgh now, so Edinburgh. I wanted to do Wembley to tick it off, but it's not that I was too tired, but the missus was like, right, get the solicitor on the phone. Divorces.
You've got a relationship to maintain.
That's
yeah,
enough.
Exactly.
So it was great, but I think Heaton Park for me personally was the worst one. But
really?
That's because of my experience there.
Yes.
It was just I was with some people I didn't want to be with, really, rather than mates and enjoying it, and it was raining and outside, and I don't know what it is about Heaton Park. It's a fantastic venue, but if you get stood in the wrong spot,
right,
there's always fights and mud and all sorts. And
I was there for the Stone Roses years ago. That was a feral day out, man. It was mad. I lost mates for about 2 hours at the bar, and they just stopped drinking. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we were supposed to be in a certain area, and you get told to go to that bit there, and it takes you 45 minutes to get there. And he says, "No, it's that bit there," and you think, "Oh, no one's got a clue. Forget it then. Let's just stand here." And I had a good time, but it was just, we were there 2 nights in a row, and big thing on in Manchester the night before. So it was great. It was great. Cardiff though. Cardiff the 4th, that was the one. That was the one, without a doubt. That was a serious gig. Yeah, amazing. That'll go down in history.
So when did you two start working together then? And what's this relationship like? What's Kyle really like, Tony?
Oh dear. Well, I started doing Q&As in 2019, and that would have been the 25th anniversary, definitely.
There's always a new anniversary, isn't
There's
there?
always something to... And it's worked out great, believe me. Yeah, and Carl got hold of an agent representing me at the time, and we did something in Glasgow. Glasgow, wasn't it, first?
No, that was the Oasis'd podcast, wasn't it? But that's where we met. Oh, no, you're right, actually. We did a little small...
Yeah, record stuff.
We just met then, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess I'm a bit of a busy bugger. I'm out and about doing things. And
Sure.
I like doing these little events, but it was always a hobby.
Right.
I was a financial advisor for years, and this was a side business for a hobby. So I didn't make any money, believe me, at all for years doing this. And then... I think after COVID happened and whatnot, a few personal instances happened with my wife and the young kids. I thought, I'm going to have a go at this now properly and see how it goes. And the first step for me was, we'd done a few... I've been asking Tony to do a Q&A for a while, but you kind of... You just decided to stop doing it, but you was having a break from everything, weren't you? COVID just stopped it.
Yeah, COVID kind of messed a lot of it up.
Sure.
I had quite a few dates in front of me, and it was just, it could be cancelled the day before, and you're like, you know what, we'll just give it a rest for a bit till this all calms down.
Sure.
So,
and how comfortable are you on stage now with these Q&As? Do you love it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, well, the first one I did, 2019, there was in Dublin, there was 300 people shouting my name, and I was like going...
Been a while since you had that, I guess, wasn't it? Yeah.
Is this what they're all going to be like? But as that was an exception for Ireland, really.
Yeah.
But generally, 100, 150 people. I am comfortable now.
Yeah, good man. You was in good hands when I saw you last time here with John Robb. What's your relationship with John been like?
Oh, what a guy. What a guy John is. And, I barely know the chap. I've only done 3 or 4 Q&As with him.
It's a bit more time on stage even than off stage by the sound of it.
Yeah, somewhat, yeah. But you know what? He's one of them guys you just blend with. I'm really comfortable with John. I've got a lot of respect for him.
He's a good man.
No,
he's a good man.
Yeah.
So obviously here today at the Cumberland, big music auction happened downstairs. Some incredible pieces of rock and roll history. How sentimental are you with your equipment and the sort of stuff you've owned over the years?
Well, looking at this today, I'm kind of a bit, wounded that I've let stuff go in the past, in a way. Really, when I got rid of my old Red Pearl kit, which I recorded Definitely Maybe on.
Wow.
When the band split up, it was just following me around for years.
Yeah.
It really was, not boxed or anything. And
just sat in the kitchen, was it?
Yeah. Putting cups on it and stuff, and eating your dinner off now and again. But
it belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
To quote Indiana Jones.
Well, yeah. I never appreciated it like in that way.
Yeah.
But slightly wounded that I'd got rid of it.
So where's that now? Whose door do I need to knock on?
Is it in America somewhere?
Right.
I know where it is, yeah.
Kyle knows where it is.
I won't say who's got it and where it is, but I know where it is, yeah. Yeah, it's like... things are worth as much as someone's willing to pay for them.
Sure.
So that's changed. The last time that changed hands, it changed hands for the same amount of money. And God knows what it would have got in a worldwide auction. I don't know. It could have been less than that. It could have been more than that. But that's the world of memorabilia, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
It depends on the day. Something can go into an auction house in the middle of nowhere and sell for nothing. You take the exact same item and put it in an auction like this, and it'll sell for tens of thousands. You just never know how these things work.
Yeah.
You want 2 people after it on the same day and see how it goes. But it's. I just think right now, which is unusual, really, because times are hard for a lot of people right now.
Sure.
But when something like this auction comes along.
You realise some people have got
credit cards,
big pockets.
The credit cards, the divorces start, don't they? And that's the way it works. But it's I've got a lot of stuff in there today, and it's.
So what bits are yours down there, then, Carl? Fill me in.
God, I mean, there's obviously a few Oasis items, but then there's also I've got a few Sex Pistols bits of it, because that's what I'm not just dealing with just Oasis stuff over the years. That's always I'm only ever really asked about that sort of stuff. But I have dealt with a lot of other bands over the years, and my collection at home has always been my youth and Manchester based. Yeah. So there's just some New Order stuff, Sex Pistols stuff, The Verve. These are all my sort of bands that I've grown up with. So there's a bit of a nice variety down there, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what things go for.
And what's caught your eye down there, Tony? What's if you had the credit card,
I'd be having
your hand on the till?
I'd be having Zak Strum kit.
It's fucking class, isn't it?
And if the suit fitted me, I might have bought that.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's a slim fitting suit, isn't it? I don't think there's many people around here that could fit into that. I don't think.
The missus got an eye on Michael Jackson's hat.
Right.
For Christmas.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see.
A lean January at the McCarroll household by the sound of it.
Happening, let me tell you.
So we'll keep Sue away from the auction tomorrow, and that we're saying.
Yes,
I'll do you a favour there, Tony. I'll keep an eye on things there. Not much of a
watch her swapping hats. She does a bit of that.
All right. They're called the Manchester Swap, they call that, don't they?
Yeah, she's very slick.
I've heard that. Great. So what's next year got in store for you guys? When's the next sort of Q&A tour? Is this a Kyle answer?
It's when does this go out?
When I can be bothered to bloody edit it.
You know,
when Oasis next splitting up, I'll do it then.
Do you know what I really like seeing sometimes when you see like a partnership that you wouldn't have thought would have worked. You know, Ant and Dec, right? So Fred, Tony and Zak, they go really well when they're on stage together. I just did something at Rockfield Studios there, and I've not put it out or anything. It's just kind of for me to watch back afterwards. But I couldn't resist putting some of the bits out because it's just great because you can ask like a question. You say to Tony, "How did you get into drumming? How do you?" And Tony would tell you our answer, the Manchester Council Estate answer. You know, you're getting the pots and pans out, you're getting your ASBOs for making noise complaints about. And then you say the same question to Zak, and what was it about going through Las Vegas Strip or Sunset Strip and a Cadillac with Mark Bolan and his brother screaming out of the back of a car?
Keith Moon driving.
I'll send you the video. I feel like it was. Mark Bolan was the first person that taught him how to play an instrument. You just think, I love it because you wouldn't know they're just they're very similar and they work quite well together.
But two very different life experiences.
I was really hoping that. I was really hoping that Zak would enjoy it as much as Tony does, and then we can maybe, you know, that to me is something that a lot of people. When I put that one clip on, so many people now saying, "Oh, where can I watch this? Where can I watch this?" And like, look, said to that, look, people want to hear that. It's a nice little interesting show. So yeah, I think we're going to probably do a couple of them over the first quarter of 2026 and see how it goes. I said to you know, did he know any drummers growing up? And I said the same question to Zak. And it was so the
different answer.
A little bit different answer,
was it? Yeah.
So I'm hoping he can bring on, you know, bring your dad along, see what happens. What happened? But you know, you ask these things these days, and you never know what might happen.
You've got to ask the question. I asked you to come to the Cumberland Hotel over a year ago. And look at us now.
That's it. Yeah.
So you mentioned the Drummers Union, Tony. What's the best compliment a drummer's ever given you?
A drummer? Crikey.
The people whose opinions really matter.
Well, I do like a jazz guitarist that I worked with once upon a time ago. Like, he turned around to me, you know, as accomplished as jazz players are, he says, "You make the kit sing." And I'm like, I fucking like that. But
that's going on the gravestone, I think, isn't it?
Mate, he's got, yeah. But, you know, I'm not a overcomplicated drummer, really. I'm not a trained drummer. And I'm starting to realise there isn't that many trained drummers out there. You know, it's heart and soul, and your own kind of version on it. But when I play for the song.
I meant to say this yesterday, actually, but it'll be quite good at this point to bring it in. About a year ago, I noticed something on YouTube. A guy that is a drum teacher, and he goes into detail about certain drummers around the world. And he was doing Alan White, and he made one little comment about you. There was a little bit on the sly side, so I couldn't resist it. I thought, back at him. And then what he did, he went away and did the same thing about you. And he says it was so hard to do what you did well that he's apologised, sent a big message over. He says he would love to speak and say, "Sorry, I'm going to show you these videos. It's mad. It's called Will." It's just reminded me, right? That's 3 Wills now.
3 Wills.
But
3 deaths in the family.
And he's gone. Do you know what? The common misconception is that it's this or it's that. It's simple. He says, "Fuck me, I struggle to do some of these things." And it was only yesterday. I totally forgot about that. I'm going to show you the videos later on. But he's a nice guy, actually. So he's gone from being the bad books to the good books now. Yeah.
See, that's the thing about being an educated drummer, I suppose. You know, once you know little tricks,
you know too much.
Ghost notes, yeah. But you were always trying to incorporate it in what you're doing. But I came from the ground up, really, being quite a simple band. Yeah. You know, the Oasis tunes were straightforward. The bass was quite straightforward. I didn't have it in my arsenal to play complicated in a way. Yeah. But, you know, you
served the song, Tony.
Exactly.
You served the song.
My brother's from a country background, we'll say, and it's nothing but, you know, on the pulse, back the feel of the song, move with the song. Don't overcomplicate it, or, you know, drummers can do a lot more than you actually put into a song, if you like.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so... yeah, that's the biggest compliment, that one I heard. But yeah, to get a drummer to play simple is not easy.
Well, it's very apparent. You've only got to look at, I don't want to throw any certain drummers under the bus, but no one's ever played Supersonic as well as you have. Far too much going on, far too quick. Yeah. It's easy to forget like how swampy Oasis used to sound early on. There's that footage of All Around the World from like 1992 or something stupid. And it's this swampy sort of gorgeous, sludgy mess.
Yeah,
in the most beautiful of ways.
Again, I'm trying to play along to that. You know, it's the hi-hats open, the roll of the hi-hats doing their own kind of thing. Like, I never give it that thought back then. I was just trying to play with the song, and Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Yeah, let's pull the receipts out, Kyle, as we say. So on the mic, please, Kyle.
So, quintessential Tony shoots out of the blocks when the full band comes in to the point where he makes a slight mistake. A watch had a kick deviates to the traditional boom boom bang.
God, this guy sounds like a right laugh, doesn't he? Okay, it must be fun at parties.
Nothing without Tony's signature ching on the ride or his in between. Oh, I've called that up there, but it's good. I'll show you these afterwards. It's really interesting. That's just a couple of weeks back, but I thought interesting.
So well done, Tony. A random man on the internet thinks you're good.
Hoorah,
How does that feel?
Hoorah. Hoorah, thank you.
Great.
Hoorah.
So one thing I'm really interested in is when Oasis started getting money, what were the first things you sort of invested in kit-wise? Have you been playing the same kit from before you had money, or?
Yeah, I mean, we got that kit quite cheap through Noel and his contacts.
Sure.
I know we had that kit there. With me, Liam and Noel went to get it at Johnny Roadhouse in Manchester.
It must have been an exciting day, that.
Oh, well, we didn't have. We give all the money I had from a bloody tax rebate or something like that. Then we didn't have enough for a taxi. So it's like fucking. All
Hang on, whoa! The biggest day of your life, buying your first proper big drum kit, and you had no way of getting home.
We're bringing it to the rehearsal room, which was roughly about a mile away. So I had the singer and the guitarist carrying shit for me. That don't
singers don't carry things, Tony.
He did that day, mate. He did that day. Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's amazing. Well, look, this has been class, Tony. Kyle, can't thank you enough for this. What's next? Where do we go from here?
You never know.
We go downstairs for the Q&A with two of the most iconic drummers of the most iconic band of all time.
Brilliant.
What a pleasure.
Thank you very
Tony
much.
McCarroll. Kyle Dale. Nice one. Cheers, boys.
Thank you.